Now the question will still arise in the minds of the audience, that how is this possible? How is this possible? This is just playing with the words, this is just a word jugglery of another kind. No, it is not a word jugglery of another kind. Because the innermost desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the nature of that desire, the nature of that transcendental volition and wish of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart has to be known first, has to be become acquainted with first. What is that desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? First, let us talk about that. The desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Rupa Goswami has fulfilled, what is that desire that Narottam Das Thakur is talking about in his so-called invocatory verse, Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale? That desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than to spread the the exalted, the topmost form of devotion, the topmost form of devotion, which is rather the devotion found within the transcendental eternal associates of Sri Krishna in Vrindavan Dham, in the pastimes of eternal Brajabhumi. Those associates of Sri Krishna, rather known as the Nitya Siddha Parshadas, or the eternal associates of Sri Krishna, who are forever assisting him in the transcendental enchanting pastimes and divine deeds and exploits of Golok Vrindavan Dham, or the Nitya Leela of Vrindavan Dham. Those associates, which are again still divided further into 5 categories because of the 5 types of relationships existing there in that transcendental domain, and those 5 relationships again are Shantanati, or the passive state, inactive state of devotion. Then comes Tasarati, or the state of devotion on the platform of servitude, or the active state of devotion. Then comes Sakhyarati, or the state of devotion in the mood of fraternity. Then comes Vatsalyarati, or the state or conditioning of devotional service on the platform of the parental affection, both of paternal kind and of maternal kind. Parental affection, both of paternal kind and maternal kind. And then comes last, the relationship existing on the platform of Shringar Rati, or the conjugal love or the conjugal mood. So because these are the 5 forms of rasa, these are the 5 forms of transcendental divine juicy mellows existing, occurring in the eternal pastimes of Vrindavan. Therefore, there are 5 types of associates of Shri Krishna in those eternal pastimes. Now, if we speak about the Shringarati, or the conjugal mood, then Krishna's associates are Srimati Radhika, the foremost of all the associates of Krishna in conjugal love, and all the pastimes and all the enchanting erotic and aesthetic dalliances pertaining to that conjugal love, because it has been also stated in Shri Padma Puran that Yatha Radha Priya Vishnaho Tasyaha Kundam Priyam Tatha Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnu Ratyanta Vallabha, that among all the divine transcendental covered maidens and damsels of Brajabhumi Vrindavan Dham, certainly without any scope of suspicion or doubt, certainly it can be said that Srimati Radhika is the dearmost object of love for Sri Krishna. And therefore, in the last part of Shri Upadeshamritam, nectar of the instruction, Srila Rupa Goswami again reaffirms the same conclusion, the same scriptural conclusion, the same Shastri Siddhanta by saying, Krishnasyochaihai pranaya vasatihi preyasibhyo viraha kundam chasyam munibhiramitaha tadrideva vyadhali yat preshthayirapya lava sulabham kim punar bhakti bhajam tat premedam sakridapi sarah snatura vishkaroti. For one who, first of all, eradicating all types of anarthas or unwanted items which are rather appearing as obstructions on the path of the progress on the, which are appearing as obstructions in the progress on the path of devotional service, those anarthas, those unwanted items, by first initially eradicating those unwanted items, after first cleansing the contamination of the heart, after the Cheto-Darpana Marjan process, then one who bathes in the transcendental waters of Shri Dham Radhakund, he, even if he bathes for one time, even he bathes once, he still gets immediately that transcendental, most hidden treasure of Krishna Prem, which is not even available to Sri Narada Muni, to Lord Shiva, to Lord Brahma, and to all the other demigods, and to all the other devotees of Dwarka Lila, Mathura Lila, and the devotees of Vaikuntha, the devotees of Narayana. So that love of Shri Krishna is got just by once bathing in Shri Ram Radha Kund, because Shri Radha Kund is completely non-different from the daughter of Rishabhanu Nandini Srimati Radhika. So it is the same statement has also been declared by Vyasadeva in Padma Puran, Yatha Radha Priya Vishnaho Tasya Kundam Priyam Tatha. Just like Srimati Radharani is the most dear to Shri Krishna, so also her Kunda, her Sarovar, her pond or lake known as Radha Kunda is also likewise dear, is also similarly dear to Shri Krishna, not less dear than Srimati Radhika is, completely as dear to Shri Krishna as Srimati Radhika is. And then it is said, Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnu Atyanta Vallabha. Among all the gopis, there are millions and billions of herds and groups of gopis existing in the eternal pastimes of Vrindavan. But among all these gopis, only Srimati Radhika for certain is the most dear. Sarva Gopishu Sa Eva Eka Saivaika. Sa eva eka, when these three are combined, it turns into Saivaika. Sarva Gopishu Saivaika. Sa means that Srimati Radhika, Eva means certainly, and Eka means only. Only that Srimati Radhika for certain. Among all the gopis, Sarva Gopishu is the most dear to Shri Krishna, Atyanta Vallabha. Atyanta means is dear in the sense of climax. Srimati Radhika is dear to Shri Krishna in the sense of climax, in the conception of climax. Climax means nobody can be more dear to Shri Krishna than Srimati Radhika is. She has reached, she has attained and obtained the topmost level of being dear to Shri Krishna. She has reached the climax point. So, Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnu Atyanta Vallabha. That these are the Srimati Radhika, beginning from Srimati Radhika, then down to Shri Chandravali, then down to the 8 companions of Srimati Radhika known as Ashtasakis, like Shri Lalita Devi, Vishakha Devi, Tungvidya Devi, etc. Then down to the cowherd maidens or the maidservants of Srimati Radhika, known as the Manjuris, beginning with Rupa Manjuri, Rati Manjuri, etc. All these are the associates of Shri Krishna in the eternal pastimes of Vrindavan on the level of conjugal love. Then comes the mood of parental affection. So, in the Vatsalya Rati, if we speak about the Vatsalya Rati, or the transcendental mood of compassion and parental affection that all the elders and guardians, and especially the mother and father, the foster mother and the foster father of Shri Krishna have in Vrindavan, that is known as Vatsalya Rati. So, among the different companions of Vatsalya Rati, among the different associates of Vatsalya Rati, Shri Nanda and Yashoda are the foremost, they are the topmost. Then there are also other companions like the younger brothers of Nand Maharaj, Shri Sunanda, Shri Upananda, etc. Then also Rishabhanu Maharaj and his divine consort Shri Kirtidasundari. Then also Gargacharya Mahamuni and Bhagavati Paurnamasi Devi. All these are the eternal associates of Krishna Leela on the level of parental affection. Then comes Sakhyarati. If we process downward from the topmost level, which is conjugal, if we process downward, then comes Sakhyarati. So, on the devotional mood of fraternity, on that platform, there are eternal associates of Krishna. There are Nitya Siddha Parshadas of Krishna, like Shri Ram, who is the elder brother of Srimati Radhika, Madhu Mangal, Shri Balram Baldev Prabhu, Shri Ram Subal, Madhu Mangal, Balram, Stok Krishna, Arjun, Varuthak, etc. All these are Bhadrasen, etc. All these are the associates of Krishna on the level of fraternity. Then comes the mood of servitude or Dasyarati. So Shri Krishna has many different associates. Primarily, the most important associates of Krishna in the Dasyarati are Raktaka, Patraka and Chitraka. And there are many dasas, there are many different servants of Krishna in Vrindavan. And then there is Shantarati. So on the level of Shantarati, there are many different associates such as the favorite attendant in Golok Vrindavan Dham. What is that favorite attendant in Vrindavan Dham? The favorite attendant is the flute of Shri Krishna. That is why it is said in Brahma Samhita, Shriyaha Kantaha Kantaha Parama Chinshintamani Garamahitoyamamritam Kathaganam Natyam Gamanamapi Vamshi Priya Sakhi Chidanandam Jyoti Paramapitata Swadhyamapicha Sayatra Kshirabhi Surabhivyascha Sumahan Sayatra Kshirabhi Sravati Surabhivyascha Sumahan Nimesharthakyo Vrajati Nahi Atrapi Samayah Bhajeshvetadvipam Tamahamiha Golokamitiyam Vidantaste Santah Kati Viravacharah Katipaya. So, in Brahma Samhita, in the last verses, Brahma describes that the touchstone jewels and gems of Vrindavan Dham, which are present in the form of the transcendental ground and the soil of Vrindavan Dham. The transcendental ground and that supramundane, non-phenomenal soil of Vrindavan Dham is none other than the transformation of the aggregate combined forms of all the transcendental gems and jewels, which are rather known as the desired jewels, which are rather known as the Chintamani's. So, also it has been said formerly in Brahma Samhita, 25 verses before this verse, in the very first verse of Brahma's prayer, Chintamani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha Lakshadradeshu Suravira Vimanayantam Lakshmi Samramanam Govindamadi Purushantamaham Bhajami Lakshmi Shata Sambramasidhyamanam Govindamadi. I adore that primeval Lord Govinda of Vrindavan, who is being worshipped by the thousands and crores of Lakshmis, which are appearing none other than the transcendental covered maidens of Vrindavan Dham. In Vaikuntha there is only one Lakshmi, there is only one consort or goddess of fortune or consort of Narayan, the beloved of Narayan, and that is Rama, Kamala, Padmavati or Lakshmi. But in Vrindavan Dham there are trillions of Lakshmis, each cowherd themselves being the representative of each Lakshmi, one Lakshmi. So, like this, these are the supramundane glories of Vrindavan Dham. Now, the ground, the soil, the earth of Vrindavan Dham is none other than the transcendental desire touchstone jewels transformed. And the trees of Vrindavan Dham are none other than Kalpatarus, Kalpadruv or Kalpavrakshas, the desire fulfilling, the wish fulfilling trees of Vrindavan Dham. And the wishes that they fulfill, they can fulfill. They have the power, they have the promise, they have the capacity, they have the ability of fulfilling all types of, all forms of mundane desires. Even the so-called transcendental desire of attaining liberation, all these desires, the transcendental trees of Vrindavan have fully the capacity to fulfill, but rather they only fulfill the desire of attaining Krishna Prem. They do not fulfill any other desire. So, the desire of Krishna Prem is considered the most prominent desire, and only that desire is fulfilled. And how to serve Krishna in multifarious ways, this kind of desire. Because the transcendental denizens of Vrindavan Dham, those divine eternal associates, Nitya Siddha Parshadas of Vrindavan Leela, they only have one desire. In all different ways and capacities, in all different formats and manners, they only want to serve Shri Krishna in as much as they can. So, this desire of how to serve Shri Krishna more and more, how to serve Shri Krishna extensively up to the last limit that is possible, that desire of Krishna Prem, of Krishna Seva is fulfilled by the desired trees of Vrindavan Dham. So, and then there are many different cows. Surabhivyashta Sumahan. Saryatra Shirabhi Sravati Surabhivyashta Sumahan. What do we mean by that? So, it is said that each transcendental cow known as a Surabhi or Kamadhenu. Each transcendental cow has the capacity of overflooding whole Vrindavan Dham with the ocean of milk through its nipples. So, Surabhivyashta Sumahan, because the cows of Vrindavan Dham, they are overflooded with the mood of Shantanati. They are overflooded with the mood of Shantanati. And so also the favorite attendant, which is none other than the flute, Vanshi Priya Sakhi. And this has been translated by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur as the favorite attendant. So the favorite attendant, Vanshi Priya Sakhi, and the thousands and thousands of the Kamadhenu cows, the Surabhi cows, and then trillions of desired trees, Kalpavrakshas, and then the whole ground of Vrindavan Dham, which is none other than the desired jewels transformed. All these are the associates of Sri Krishna serving him on the platform of Shantarati, on the platform of the passive state of devotion, on the platform of the inactive state of devotion. We cannot call it dormant state of devotion, because then it would mean devotional service which is dormant is situated. Shantarati is not dormant. Shantarati is it's not a dormant state of devotion, but it is an inactive state of devotion. Although sometimes the terminologies like inactive and dormant are synonymous, they mean the same. But here, when we apply the word dormant to devotion, it means the condition of devotional service when devotional service is not manifest. But Shantarati is manifest. The Surbi cows, the cows, they are manifest in Shantarati. The favorite attendant of Krishna, Vanshi Priya Sakhi, she is, that flute is manifesting, she is exposing Shantarati, the moon of Shantaras. And the Kalpa-vrikshas and the Chintamanis, they are also exposing Shantarati. It is not inactive in them, it is rather in a fully manifest form. It is not dormant in them, sorry. It is not dormant in them, it is rather in their fully manifest form. Shantarati is in their fully manifest form, but still, it is considered inactive because in Shantarati. Now, here some problematic issue arises, because in Chaitanya Charitamrita we have to combine everything. We cannot only speak on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu excluding Chaitanya Charitamrita and excluding the writings of other acharyas, like Jiva Goswami's writing on Jiva Goswami's treatise expounding devotional service in a scientific analytical way known as Bhakti Sandarbha and Priti Sandarbha. We cannot ignore those books. We cannot ignore Ujjwal and Nilmani. We cannot ignore the book known as Brihad Bhagavatamritam by Sanatana Goswami, which is rather practically illustrating both the paths of Vedic Bhakti and the paths of Raganuga Bhakti. And we cannot also ignore Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and especially Chaitanya Charitamrita. Together, we have to take all these books and then we can come to any conclusion. Because what is the original ingredient, cause of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu? Let us focus on that issue first. What is the original ingredient cause of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu? Nectar of devotion. We have two types of causes, ingredient cause and efficient cause. Ingredient cause is known as Upadana Karan, and efficient cause is rather known as Nimitta Karan. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, the 5th chapter of Adi Leela, also Krishnadas Kaviraj talks about these things. So the principle of efficient cause and the principle of ingredient cause, these two principles can be applied in any context. Primarily, they are applied in the context of creation, the primary creation known as Sarga and Visarga. But the concepts of the Upadana and Nimitta Karan can be applied anywhere. They are general terms. So, what is the ingredient cause of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and what is the efficient cause? Let us talk about that. Efficient cause means that which inspires something to take place, just like a pot is made. Pot is made by a potter using wheel and the rod. Using the wheel and the rod. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj explains in Chaitanya Charitamrita that wheel and the rod and the potter himself, they are the efficient cause. Whereas the water and the soil which is used in making the pot is the ingredient cause. So, the ingredients comprising which the ingredients, when they are constituted together and when they transform themselves into a particular object or item, then those ingredients are known as the ingredient cause of that particular item being manufactured. And those which are helpful in that process are known as efficient cause, all the other items. So, what is the ingredient cause? What is the ingredient? What is the Upadana Karan of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu? The Upadana Karan of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu are those divine sermons and gospels uttered by the lotus mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during the 2 chapters of Madhya Leela, the latter part of Madhya Leela, the ending part of Madhya Leela. just before the instructions given to Sanatana Goswami, or yeah, around that topic. So when Rupa Goswami has been given instructions directly by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the holy sacred place of pilgrimage, actually, which is known as Tirtharaj Prayag. Tirtharaj Prayag is the king of all the Tirthas. That is why it is known as Tirtharaj. Tirtharaj means Prayag, or that sacred place where the conjunction of the Trinity, the conjunction of the three sacred rivers of Bharatvarsh, Ganges, Yamuna and Saraswati takes place. That Tirtharaj Prayag, Triveni Sangam, that is the most important of all the holy places. So in that Tirtharaj Prayag, when Rupa Goswami has been given instructions by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Madhya Leela, 20, 21st, 22nd chapters, etc. At that time, all those instructions which have been uttered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus mouth, they are forming, they are constituting, they are comprising the most essential core part of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the base concept, the fundamental concept of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu has been given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during his instructions to Rupa Goswami. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is just an expansive form. It is just a more elaborately depicted form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shiksha to Rupa Goswami. So, in Chaitanya Shiksha to Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita describes Shantrati in a particular way. But if we apply the concept of Shantrati in the same way that it has been described by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in context with the associates of Shri Krishna in Vrindavan's pastimes who are also on the platform of Shantrati, then the definition rather seems little unmentioned. How? Let us see. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 19th chapter, texts 214, 215, 216 and 217. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes he records Mahaprabhu's speech. So when Mahaprabhu is imparting his instructions to Rupa, he is saying, while describing Shantrati, Svarga Moksha Krishna Bhakta Naraka Karimane Krishna Nishtha Krishna Tyaga Shantir Dui Gune Shantir Svabhava Krishne Mamata Dandahina Param Brahma Paramatma Jnana Pravina Svarga Moksha Krishna Bhakta Naraka Karimane. What is the definition of Shantanati? What is the definition of that devotional service which is performed on the platform of inactive state, Shantana? What is that definition? The definition is that Swarga Moksha Krishna Bhakta, Naraka. The pure devotee of Krishna on the level of Shantanati considers both without any discrimination, without any possibility of rational segregation. He considers alike, he considers both to be of the same level.